Hi, welcome to Your Cheapest Accessory. I'm Beth Jones, and today we're going to do this great look, which is natural waves and really easy to do. I'm so sorry it's been so long since I've done one of these. It's just been a little busy and crazy here. But I wanted to show you guys this look. This is something that I do when I don't have a ton of time to do my hair and I really just kind of want to run out the door, but have some body and have some waves in my hair. It's actually a look that you don't really have to do much except for pin it up on top of your head and leave it while you get ready for the rest of the day. So here we go. I'm going to show you how to do the natural hair waves. Okay, to create the natural waves look, what you're going to do first is get out of the shower, take your hair towel, dry it, and then put in a few products, which I use Treseme's volumizing mousse, which I really like. You could use any kind of mousse that you want just to give a little bit of texture. The other product I use is Fekai's Coif Bouffant, and I really like that. I spray that in. It has a great scent and it just gives it a little bit more body and volume when I'm going to do this look. So I put those few things in, scrunch up my hair. As you can see, my hair definitely has a little bit of waves in it. If your hair is really straight and doesn't hold curl, this might not work as well for you. But if it holds curl pretty well with the curling iron, this really should work. So basically go ahead and then blow dry your hair till it's almost dry, but it's still a little bit of damp. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and start twisting your hair into coils and then pinning it on top of your head. The tool that I use to do this is just those kind of little clamps that you can find at CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, any of those shopping places. And we're going to pin your hair on top of your head using these. So what you want to do first is the side. If you're going to have a middle part, if you're going to have a side part, however you like it. It could be a messy part. Mine's kind of a middle messy part. And then what I do is just go ahead and start here at the front of my head, and I'm just going to take a section and I'm going to just start to twist it really tightly, just all the way to the very end. Just twist, twist, twist. And then I'm going to just take that and pin that on top of my head using my little clamp tool. So I've pinned that, and then I'm going to finish this side. So I'm going to take another hunk and I'm going to twist it. Again, I didn't even brush my hair. It's pretty messy here, but that actually sometimes gives it better texture. So just go ahead and twist it all the way to the very end, twist it tightly, and then wrap it wherever you feel is comfortable and you can get a good grip on your hair with the clamp. Then what you want to do is just kind of split the hair in the back into the two sections so that you're kind of working with this section and then this section. So decide kind of from there how many more chunks you want to use from here. I'm going to probably do maybe 3 more. So I'm going to take this one here and twist it. The smaller you do the coil, the more waves and curls you'll have, the bigger it's going to be a little bit more of a softer wave. So it's really up to you on how you like to do that. So pin that there. I'm going to do 2 more on this side. I'm taking a pretty thick chunk here at the bottom. I usually do thinner chunks here on top near the front of the face just to give those more coiled curls, and then underneath and near the bottom I'm just going to kind of do a thicker chunk that really just makes softer waves. Okay, and I have one last section here, so I'm going to go ahead and twist that one. And I'm not going to grab another clip. I'm just going to find one that I can kind of pair it with up here on top of my head. Okay, so that entire section is all pinned up and coiled and ready to sit for a while. Then I'm going to go ahead and take the other side and work on that. So again, starting right here at the front of the face, I'm going to make a tight coil. As you can see, this section is maybe a little bit smaller than some of my other sections. And I'm just going to go ahead and twist that tightly all the way to the end. And then bring that on top of the head. Take another clamp, pin it on there. Again, here at the front of the face, take a section and twist it. And you definitely, didn't clarify this at first, but you're going to twist away from the face. That's going to give you that kind of beachy wave. If you twist forward, it's going to kind of be more of like a curly look that you can also do, which is great. It's a little bit more of a romantic curl, I would say, and this is more of like a tousled beach curl. So put that on top of my head. Then I've got this much left. I'm going to try to do probably 3 more sections with that. So just twist away from the face all the way to the very end and pin that on top. It gets pretty crowded up there, and sometimes you know, the pieces get loose, but just go ahead and kind of secure it the best you can. Okay, so I've got this too. I'm going to separate that, twist away from the face. Make sure you're twisting all the way till you're at really the nape of your neck there. Twist it all the way to the bottom, and then again on the head, and clamp that in there. And we've got one last. I'm out of pins, so I'm going to have to find one that's free up there that I can hold this one with. But all the way to the bottom. And I'm going to take that up there and just hope to find somewhere that I can kind of pin it. Okay, great, I found one. So as you can see, this side and this side is fully pinned on top of my head. Now the great part about this look is you actually just kind of leave this as is, do your makeup, pick out your outfit, style everything up, and then come back to your hair and just finish it off really quickly. It's kind of a no fuss look. I actually love this when I don't have as much time to do my hair. I don't want to fully blow dry it, I don't want to curl it with my curl iron. I just do this, pin this up, get everything else ready, and then right before I run out the door I do the last few steps. And just that final step before I take out these curls is just blow drying it and giving it a little bit of heat. And what I'm going to do is just move that blow dryer over all of the twisted, pinned up curls and just kind of really set it there. So I'm going to show you how I do that. Okay, so you can blow dry it as long or as little as you want. It really depends on how long you let the hair sit there while you finish your makeup and got your outfit picked out. If it was 10 minutes, great. If it was 20 minutes, perfect. Maybe just shoot it with a little bit of heat right before you take it out. So let's see what that final product looks like. Okay, so now we've come to the really fun part, which is taking out all of the pins and seeing how your natural waves have turned out. So I'm going to go ahead and just start doing that. So yeah, so just go ahead and start taking all them out. I probably let this sit for maybe about 10 minutes with also blow drying it. It's really up to you how long. If you do it right when you come out of the shower and get that done, and then you can kind of run around, do your morning things, have your coffee, check email, just leaving that in, the longer the better, really. So let's see, I think I've gotten all my pins out, and as you can see now, it's just in a bunch of waves and twists here. So what I'm going to do is just start really gently fingering through all these pieces and kind of pulling them out, going through, just tousling it with my fingers, being really gentle, and doing that on the other side, just fingering through all those pieces, taking them out. It's still a little bit damp, which is fine because it's kind of have that beachy hair look then. Finish it off, what I use is the Garnier Fructis Surf Hair, which is just a really great kind of paste. It kind of looks like this paste here. Just kind of take that through my fingers, and I'm just going to start to kind of squunch it into my hair, really build some body and some texture. Take a little bit more, it's up to you how much you like that. I like to put a good amount of product in my hair so that it really kind of holds throughout the day. Just really get it in there, pumping your hair up, fingering it through, shaking it out. And then the final thing that I love to use is John Masters Organic Sea Mist, which really is almost like spraying the ocean into your hair. It really has kind of a really great natural salty texture to it, and just kind of gives it that final body and texture that you're looking for. So there you go, you have your natural waves, really great look any time of year. And as I said, I love this for when I just don't have a ton of time to do my hair and I want to run out the door and not fuss too much. So try this one at home and join us next time for your cheapest accessory.